Let's get you one more opinion. A global voice, Hartmut Isel of UBS, joins us on the phone line from Singapore. Hi, Hartmut. What implications will this event have on various asset classes? How do you see the U.S. equities, the dollar, as well as the emerging markets play out from here?
Yeah, I would generally say that the tilt was maybe slightly dovish. If I look at the dot plots, so basically the Fed's own rate hike expectations, especially the 17 one, slightly more dovish, and also the inflation projections, or especially the PCE inflation one. So probably a little bit for everybody, but at the same time, very clear that the language gets much more decisive now. That yes, they are comfortable about the balance of the risks, and they're also more comfortable of inflation eventually getting where their target is. So that is good news for the U.S. economy. But I would really spin it also to a broader context. It's not only the U.S. economy is very strong footing right now, and we have more signs of China stabilizing. We have very strong PMIs out of the Eurozone, and we just heard that Japan avoided a technical recession. So the global setting is fairly strong, and of course the U.S. is a key pillar of that. However, if you ask me on assets that we prefer, we do think this is a necessary condition that the U.S. is firm, but actually we think the best returns can come out of the Eurozone and Japan.
All right. Hi, Hartmut. Thanks so much for joining in. Now that this global queue is out of the way, we get back to tracking our domestic queues, and GST expectations are rather high. Are you building in a case when, in fact, you're looking at GST getting passed and, in fact, becoming a reality in maybe the next 3 months or 6 months? What's your take? Because expectations were running very, very high. What are you factoring in?
Now, we're not in our base case factoring in a very sudden resolution. We remember this whole issue has been on the table for probably almost a decade by now when it started. So, and if we do get a breakthrough, then personally I would also think probably with more, dilution on several aspects of it. And for me, it's more of a sentiment driver more than anything else, because even if it gets implemented from the date of implementation, you need at least 2, probably even 3 years to really feel the positive effects. And in the meantime, things like bankruptcy codes implementation, or also shortening the times for the debt tribunals, etc. Those are very important reforms. I look at those. I think they will actually be fundamentally a more important driver in the short term. But yes, I do recognize that GST is important, and there, honestly speaking, my hopes aren't very high that within the next 3 months or so we're already getting to a resolution.
Okay, Hartmut, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining.